Hello, Pokemon trainers. Welcome to the King's Court. Okay, this video was actually supposed to come out Saturday, but some stuff came up, and dang it, I missed that day. But hey, better a day late is better than nothing, right? Anyways, this is actually me still trying to really work on Giratina because, like I said before, Giratina is my favorite Pokemon. I got no other reason besides that. But here's the thing. I was actually supposed to use a different version. I was going to playtest the more physical, bulky build that runs like Pain Split and Will-O-Wisp, but I forgot to renew my Nintendo thing for Pokebank. So by the time I was started recording, I just realized, oh shoot, I forgot. So I decided, let's go one more week trying out this team, and next week I'll change it up. So before that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you so much we're almost at 600, so if you haven't already, we would appreciate it. Let me know in the comments, what do you think so far about all the rumors we've been getting for the new Pokemon Legends game? I've been hearing a lot of rumors about crazy megas that, like, apparently the Nintendo ninjas, don't sue me, are like shutting down anyone talking about it. That's why I wanted to make a video talking about it, but I'm not taking that chance. So if you heard any of them, let me know, and let me know what Pokemon you really hope gets a Mega. Out of all of them, I don't know. It's really hard to say, man. I don't know. Maybe at this point, I just hope all the pseudo legendaries gonna get one. Know what I mean? So, basically, that's pretty much everything. And if we do hit 1,000 subscribers before September, let's just say I have a very special package and present I have to open from the other members of the channel. So, as you can see, my Incineroar just took care of the Rillaboom, and my Giratina is still shining. Again, it looks so cool in that terrestrialized form. So my opponent's going to go into their Incineroar, and they're going to go into a Koraidon. Now, I wanted to be careful with this Koraidon because I've been seeing a lot more of them lately. Koraidon are nothing to sleep on, to be perfectly honest. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I could just like parting shot or something, and try to try to like lower down their Pokemon's offensive capabilities. Essentially, I mean, none of their fighting moves could touch my Giratina, so that's good. So they're gonna terrestrialize. That's another thing. I gotta be more. I was trying to be careful because there have been too many times where I try to like use Shadow Ball and they terrestrialize into like normal, or if I try to like Draco Meteor, they terrestrialize into Fairy. That one happens a good amount of times actually. So luckily they did here, and they went to Fire. So that's not too bad actually. So let's see. I'm thinking I could, like I said, I'm just gonna parting shot and probably just like try to go for the offense, do some damage because except for like in Center Wars like knockoff, there's not really anything they could use that will like super effective hit my Giratina. But thanks to its high base power, Flare Blitz, and the sun being out, they are able to knock out my Giratina. Sadly, dang it! And they're gonna taunt on my Incineroar. So yeah, that's a bit of a touchy situation right there. So I'm thinking, who could I go into? I could go into my Urshifu, or I could just go into Rillaboom. I decided to go into Rillaboom mainly because so that way I can fake out and try to, like I said, try to do some damage. So I'm just gonna go knockoff, try to do some chip damage, but also I know that thing's running the choice band, so that the way it could just spam Flare Blitz. I didn't want to deal with that, so I'm just gonna know. I'm gonna fake out and have, and their Incineroar is gonna take out my Rillaboom. Sadly, I mean the sun is out, so it makes sense. They're going to take some damage though, and I'm just going to knock off on their Koraidon, get rid of the ban, and the sun's gone too, so that's good for me. I'm not going to lie, in this situation, I was really thinking to myself, dang, I wish I had like my Kyogre or something. So I'm going to go Urshifu. Let's see. So I'm really tempted to either just knock off or I could also just Aqua Jet. So basically, though, I decided to go Detect because I had a feeling they're just going to go after my Urshifu. Basically, I'm trying to play it smart. So the Detect is going to go off. They're going to try to use the scales. Nothing happens, thank goodness. So my Incineroar gets a free hit. I'm just going to use knockoff on theirs. Knocking out the Citrus Berry, which is really good. Because since those are their last two Pokemon, they can't switch out the Incineroar to get it back. So the Citrus Berry is out of play. Thank goodness. The sun is gone, so I just decided to go for the Aqua Jet. And it takes care of the Koraidon. Alright, it's a crit. I'm not really sure if the crit... It might have mattered, but hey, we take those, right? They're going to go for Flare Blitz. It doesn't... It does like 1/3, so I'm just gonna have to go for the knockoff again. I'm just gonna go for it again, and just go for the Aqua Jet. And this should be game right here. So I managed to bear. Okay, and they canceled. So yeah, I pretty much got that one right there. Like I said, though, we take those. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, I remember this one. So my opponent's gonna go with Arcanine, and they're gonna go with. I'm bad with names. Shoot, I forgot this one's name. The one that kind of looks like Aku from Samurai Jack. So the one that really likes to set up reflect and barrier and stuff like that. So that could be annoying. I really should start using a Pokemon with taunt because I've been noticing this Pokemon a lot more lately. Grimmsnarl, that's it. But that took a little while. So I'm just gonna go for the fake out and just go for Calm Mind right here. This is actually like something I've been really like using since I started using Giratina more. Fake out, then try to set up a Calm Mind. Because Giratina has like so much bulk already, it could take a hit, and the Calm Mind will just let it set up more for special. So okay, let's see. I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball, and here's the thing: I don't really have like anything that's super effective hit the Grimmsnarl, so I just decided to go pure offense and just go for the Flare Blitz. So my opponent's Arcanine is going to use E-Speed, and the Grimmsnarl is going to go for Reflect. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm just going to go Shadow Ball and try to knock out the Arcanine quickly because the E-Speed could get annoying. Like if they manage to like whittle down any of my Pokemon to like within killing range, the E-Speed is going to take care of it. So I just want to get rid of it now. So I was thinking though, should I try to Terastallize right here because my Incineroar is Terastallize Ghost, so the E speed won't do anything. But I was also thinking to myself, I could still need it later because I still do have my Urshifu and Rillaboom on reserve, so I could Terastallize one of them. Plus, the E speed isn't doing much, so I was thinking, okay, maybe I can afford to take the hits. So let's go for Shadow Ball and take care of Arcanine, which it does. And the Grimmsnarl, I'm just going to go knockoff. Yeah, Light Clay. Yeah, I figured. I've used Grimmsnarl before, too, so I had a feeling I was running the Light Clay. So, let's see. And their next Pokemon is going to be Tyranitar. Okay. I'm a little hurt by this. Tyranitar is one of my favorites, but gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm just gonna protect and just go for the parting shot to switch out my Incineroar. I was thinking, okay, if it used a rock move, that could be a problem, but I was thinking, I think my Incineroar could maybe take a hit. So they actually go for the crunch. Okay, makes sense. They're going for my Giratina. And this one trying to use a Spirit Break, so I'm gonna get a free parting shot. Just gonna lower down the physical attack, special, and I'm gonna be able to switch out my Incineroar. I'm just gonna go into my Urshifu because this is why I didn't want to terrestrialize yet because I didn't want to deal with the Grimmsnarl using like Spirit Break or something. So I just decided I'm pretty sure right here this is where I'm going to terrestrialize because I'm still using terrestrialize Steel on my Urshifu, and I'll just go for the close combat because even though it's not stab anymore, it'll still be quad damage, so that should take care of the T-Tar. Yeah, so I'm going to terrestrialize into Steel. Not only will this help my Urshifu resist like fairy moves, but also now the sandstorm won't hurt it. So that took care of it. Okay, that took care of the T-Tar. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball and the Grimmsnarl. It's not doing a lot, but I'm whittling it down. And yeah, the Spirit Break. Okay, special attack went down. Okay. And not only that, now because of the sandstorm being up, both our Pokemon will take damage, so the Grimmsnarl won't be much of a problem for much longer. Let's see. So they go into Zamazenta. Okay, I gotta. As soon as I saw that's what their next Pokemon was, I was like, no, I gotta take care of this thing now because I do not want to deal with it setting up like Iron Defense and all that. No, I gotta get rid of this Pokemon now. Is what I was thinking to myself. So I was gonna start going over the offense. Unfortunately, I should have actually. In hindsight, I should have switched out my Urshifu right here and gone into Incineroar to lower down the physical attack more. That was my bad. But hey, this is how we get better, right? So luckily, sorry about that. So luckily, Shadow Ball is going to lower the special defense of the Zamazenta. So that's good for me. I'm just going to go into my Incineroar now. Basically, like I said, again, this is what I should have done. This way the Intimidate could go off. Even though like Zamazenta is defensive mostly, the body press could be annoying later, especially if it still sets up like iron defense and all that. So I should have done that sooner, but hey, this is how we get better. So I'm gonna go fake out. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go for the shadow ball right here. And I'm gonna go for the spirit break again, which is gonna knock out my Giratina, but my Giratina did its job. Man, it's again. I swear, like Giratina's been really like doing work lately in a lot of these battles I've been doing online. So I'm gonna continue to keep using it, even though I know it's not like the most used mon right now. But why not? And again, I just want to deheat. So I'm just gonna go for the fake out thanks to my Rillaboom. And I'm just gonna go for the Flare Blitz, knock out the Zonzenta because I don't want to deal with this thing. Special attack lowered. Okay. Yep. All right. Cool. So that's one. That's literally all they got now is this for Grimmsnarl, and to make it even better, Citrus Berry is gonna go off. Sweet. And the Sandstorm is gone. So realistically, there it should be easy pickings right here. So I'm just gonna go for the Grassy Glide. I'm just gonna go for Flare Blitz, and the battle's canceled. So yeah, I got that one. Sweet. Okay, so on to the third game. So let's see. My opponent's going to start off with the Stapler and another Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more Grimmsnarl lately. Okay, so I remember using the Stapler like before Regulation H started. You know, before Legends were allowed again. So I was thinking, I know what this thing wants to do. So I was thinking, I gotta knock this thing out quickly because I do not want it to get like a bunch of free defense buffs. So let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna terrestrialize my Giratina right here. Mainly because I do, even though it doesn't look it, the Archelodon, yeah, Archelodon, you know, the stapler and all that, it is Dragon. Yeah, see. So I was thinking it's definitely going to go for a Draco Meteor, so I'm just going to terrestrialize now to get rid of the Dragon weakness. And I'm just going to Calm Mind and raise Special Attack, Special Defense. So, not a bad startup. Something in, I could just go Flare Blitz. Try to start doing some big damage, basically. So luckily for me, they do withdraw their Pokemon. And you go to Pikachu. Now, I saw the sneak peek to their team. They had Kyogre on their team. So I was thinking to myself, okay, that Pikachu definitely is Lightning Rod. So I had a feeling, so I knew what they were going for. So I didn't want to. So luckily, the Pikachu's knocked out right now. So Flare Blitz took damage and Shadow Ball. I mean, the Shadow Ball took care of the Pikachu. So let's see. Yeah, Kyogre. So I had a feeling that's what they're gonna do. I think in this battle I did bring my Raging Bolt because I did see they had a Kyogre. So I didn't want to start off though with Raging Bolt because I was worried about them trying to because I really was worried about trying to like use an electric move or something and they're just gonna switch out the Pikachu. Yeah, I lose my Incineroar right here, sadly. I probably should have I don't know what the heck I was thinking now. I think about looking back. Yeah, see, I brought my Raging Bolt, but I didn't want to because. But now that the Pikachu is gone, it's a lot safer to use it right here. So basically, what I was thinking to myself. So I'm just gonna like protect, or I could Shadow Ball, but I go yeah, I protect just to play it safe, and I decided to go Thunderclap. So they're gonna withdraw though their Kyogre. Makes sense, and they're gonna go back in their Archidon. I'm gonna have Giratina protect. Thunderclap isn't going to do anything right now, though, and they're going to set up a light screen. So, yeah, this could be difficult. So I'm just thinking, I'm just going to go Draco Meteor, and I'm thinking of also, I'm also just going to protect in case they try to like hit my Raging Bolt because I need this thing to live as long as possible. They're going to T-Wave Giratina. So they're going to try to use Draco Meteor on the Raging Bolt. Yeah, and Draco Meteor. Okay, almost locked out. Okay, so not bad so far. I was thinking I could either Thunderclap or I could try to Thunderbolt to try to do big damage. It's basically what I was thinking to myself. But I also decided, you know what, I could, but I also just think maybe try to do some more chip damage. So I decided to go for both because I was thinking even though it has crazy defense, one more hit should knock out the Archlodon, and my opponent tried to use T Wave on my Raging Bolts. Uh, I guess they weren't running Spirit Break or something because electric moves don't affect electric mons. Well, I mean, T Wave doesn't affect electric Pokemon, so I guess they were out of moves they could use, which is good for me. So I was thinking, okay, I need to take care of that thing. Okay, so the Thunderclap's gonna go off, which is good because now their water spout won't do nearly as much power. It still is, though, sadly, to knock out my Giratina, but unfortunately, but again, Giratina put in the crazy work, so it was worth it, basically. So I'm just going to go into Rillaboom, and like I said, now this is a pretty good setup field I got right here. We're both down to two Pokemon, but right here, I pretty much have the advantage. So I was thinking I could just Thunderbolt, but I also didn't want to take the chance of I don't know. This is like an issue I have sometimes. And the battles cancels. Yeah, I pretty much had that one right there. So that's that's all the games, man. Okay, like there have been a lot of Grimmsnarl lately, so maybe I should start running like a Pokemon with poison or something. Maybe like Landorus T with Sludge Wave. Maybe I might look into that. So let me know what you thought of this video and let me what you thought of these battles. And if you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, I think next week I'm gonna change it up and actually use a different like team this time, but with like the more physical Giratina because I'm having a lot of fun just experimenting with different builds for my favorite Pokemon. So if you want to see any more of those, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any recommendations, like any teams, Pokemon, EV spreads, move sets, or anything, let me know in the comments. I'd love to read them, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great week. Take care. Bye.